Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening and or good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. I hope you're all doing well. So yesterday's message was drowned out by the sound and I can't help but think that that was also important. I believe that there may have been some energies that didn't want necessarily to allow me to speak, to deliver the message. So I will attempt to see if I can tune in again and see if there's anything else that Yeshua would like to share. He's like, always, there's always something to share. The main message is love. That's really the main message. The answer is always love. And so it is, you know. So let's have a look. It was about, basically, it was about a spiritual warfare that's currently taking place in the collective that's been going on since 2020, 2019, 2020. You know, because for those of you who are awake and aware, you've been seeing that the narrative has been playing out and it has been very chaotic. You've been experiencing it in your personal life, you've been experiencing it in your divine counterpart relationships as well. You've been experiencing third-party situations, interferences, blocking you from, let's say, true union. You've been experiencing it in the collective out there with just so much craziness, so much of an agenda of separation. I'm also hearing divorce as well. It's the divide and conquer principle, essentially, right? So let's have a look. And about humanity, you know, it's about humanity. Being in touch with your humanity and what that means to you as well. All right, let's have a look. Thank you, Yeshua. Peace be with you. He's saying, peace be with you. Truth, exactly. Thank you, Yeshua. So truth is coming out. The shadow is no longer hiding. Accelerated motion. Now, this card came out in the reading yesterday. Now, the first thing I want to share is the truth will always prevail, no matter what. Whatever is in the darkness, whatever is in the shadow, always comes up to light. Now, the shadow card in this particular deck, which is the Psychic Tarot deck, is the Moon card. Number 18 is the Moon card in the tarot. All right. The Truth card is Judgment. It's a Judgment card. So what I'm seeing here is that people are facing their judgment at this time. The whole collective, the world, is facing its judgment. Fulfillment of wishes, number 9. So this is heaven, I feel. This is heaven. This is the afterlife. This is the high vibrational energy of another dimension, which is really coming in or wanting to come through here on this earth, on this planet, to balance out the scales, essentially. Here we have the scales of judgment, of truth. You know, we live in a world of heaven and hell. It is also in the mind. It is also in your physical experience out there as well, isn't it? And, you know, in the Lord's Prayer, it's about bringing heaven onto this earth. And how you can do that is bringing a piece of your beauty, bringing a piece of your heaven, your heavenly attributes. What is it that you're sharing as your own personal treasure, your talents, to the world as a contribution to a heaven that could be created here on earth? Now, I'm being also sent to the energy of this book, The Alchemist, which is one of my favourite books by Paulo Coelho. And it is about, you know, sharing your treasure. What is your treasure? And your treasure is wherever your heart lies, essentially. That's a paraphrase. And the whole world conspires in helping you achieve a goal that you're wanting to create. The world doesn't always conspire against you. You know, so many of us have been programmed into this vibe of the 7 deadly sins is really cool. It's really cool to be negatively rebellious, you know, causing harm on people. You know, this is not what I promote on my channel. I also want to share and express to all of you that no matter what religion you find yourself in that you resonate with the most, it is not up to you to judge another person's religion, another person's religion, or mock another person's religion in public or even in private. It's not up to you. The only truth that gets to be revealed and gets to be seen, whether in private, whether in public, is from a higher source. And that is the ultimate judgment. And that is also the ultimate truth. We are not in, let's say, the jurisdiction to be judging other people's or mocking other people's religion or belief system. It's just not ethically correct. No one is higher, no one is almightier than another person. There is only the Almighty, there is only Om, there is only God, there is only truth. Now, how I like to see God is truth, and that is light, and that is love, yeah? So that's what I'm seeing here essentially, is the truth always comes out. Now, for those of you who have experiencing really difficult with difficulty sleeping, experiencing night terrors, call in Yeshua, call in for Yeshua's help and support. When I conduct healing and exorcisms as well, and I experience night terrors or psychic attack, without fail, Yeshua always helps me out of that. Now, what I mean is, energetically, I see him and he takes me out of that experience. So for those of you who find it difficult to believe, that's totally fine. It's not up to me to convince you that I've experienced him. I came into his awakening, let's say, I came into his experience, his truth, when I was 33 years old, which is obviously a very special number. And I came into my Christ consciousness awareness there and then, and it was beautiful. And I was asked to read by him, I was asked to read the New Testament, and I am someone that doesn't go to church very often. I wasn't necessarily brought up as Catholic or Christian, although I do have that background. I was free to choose, free to understand, and I went to a school that practiced Ayurveda, and I went to a school that practiced meditation, and I went to a school that was very holistic in nature, and very philosophical. So Jesus is also someone who appreciates other people's beliefs, travelled often, and received wisdom from that travel, from other people's creeds and cultures. And I don't necessarily believe that we are part of one particular dogma, because we are one world. We are one world. We are one earth and one world. Now, for those of you who love quantum physics like I do, I also do believe that there are other worlds, other earths, other parallel dimensions, and maybe this is a truth that's also going to be revealed as well soon, when the time is right. I'm hearing when the time is right. There's going to be more illumination with the things that are unknown to us here, the things that are in the shadow, the things that are unknown to us. Some of you are also working on your own shadow. Now, that can be really difficult, That can be really, really difficult to face your shadow, face your own truth. It's like through a scanner darkly, I'm hearing, through a mirror that maybe necessarily, like Alice in Wonderland, you were intrigued about entering, but you weren't necessarily sure about experiencing or facing that actual reality that is you, because we all have light and we all have dark. They're kind of part of the same thing. But for those of you who are shining more brightly with your light, the darkness comprehendeth it not. The darkness does not like the light. It will do anything in its power in order not to be seen, in order to not bring peace, in order not to bring illumination and actual truth. There's only false light, and it will do whatever it wants to do through cunning strategy to just reflect back smokes and mirrors. Now, that can be in social media, that can be online, wherever in the world out there. But what I'm saying here with you and with Yeshua is that there is no more hiding of these dark secrets in your personal life, the darkness that you get to see within yourself in order for it to be emancipated into truth and into light, and then so mote it be into scattered butterfly energy of transformation. You get to see yourself in a humble way as well, and you get to bring your humility